Sagittarius, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This will take you to the 21st to the 28th, and we're going to pick 6 cards that will talk about your week ahead and the energies you're dealing with, okay? So 6 cards please for Sagittarius. What lies behind you? 7 of Cups. The gift is the Wheel of Fortune. That's not a bad gift, is it, Sagittarius? Yeah? The challenge is the Ace of Swords. How other people are showing up for you is the Magician card. Awful lot of power going on here. Whew. 2 of Swords as one of the central issues. That's very interesting because the Ace of Swords is a challenge. Some of you might be avoiding dealing with something, by the way, Sagittarius. Now, I love the 2 of Swords, but it's got different meanings to it. And sometimes the whole of the reading can work itself around the challenge, because the challenge is clear sight. And all the aces are very decisive yes cards. And some of you might be struggling with this as a challenge because you're going into the 2 of Swords. Now, the 2 of Swords' core meaning is peace, okay? She's got a golden blindfold on. This isn't the energy of the 8 of Swords where you feel constricted, but she's got a blindfold on. And sometimes its meaning is not being willing to see what needs to be done, or not willing to face what needs to be done. Because your outcome is a Justice card, and in this deck, she's got a blindfold on as well. So there's 2 cards with blindfolds. And there's a little bit of funny energy here, Sagittarius, that some of you might have this idea of sort of surrendering your fate, not taking full control of your destiny. And we don't take full control of our destiny when we're struggling to make decisions, okay? So we give our power over to other people, and there you go. That's how other people are showing up for you, is much more the activators of your destiny. Just make sure you want this, Sagittarius, actually. It's not a bad card in any way, but it can have more difficult connotations if other people are having to be the magician because you're choosing to not take an action. We don't take actions when it tends to be a feeling of incompetency and low self-esteem when we don't feel able to act on our behalf and the behalf of other people. Because the 7 of Cups behind you is a bit of a vague card. Can represent different life paths. How will I choose? But the gift is the Wheel of Fortune, okay, with the Empress card. Ooh, what a beautiful combination of gifts here, guys. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, I wish these were my gifts. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune is a turnaround of events. It tends to represent a high. Other readers say that it doesn't always, but I've never seen it be anything but a turnaround of events. The Empress is to do with family, she's to do with housing, she's to do with love. So some of you might be having a celebration, some of you might be having a baby, some of you might be getting a new house, spending time with family. Very, very lush, 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 lush gifts for you, Sagittarius. So enjoy every single bit of this. I can't really remember a time I've seen these 2 cards together, not for a very long time anyhow. But your challenge is still this Ace. And the Aces are about owning this gift. But for some reason, some Sagittarius are not fully owning it. They're choosing to still be in a bit of a blindfold. Or some of you might be waiting on this turnaround of events to do with housing, prosperity, family, and you're in a waiting game. But what I don't understand then is why other people are showing up for you as the Magician card, because that's an awful lot of power other people are showing in order to manifest a new life beginning. And it's a bit strange that they're showing up as this and you're being the Two of Swords, okay? So why is the Magician how other people are showing up for Sagittarius? I'm sort of laughing because you might be spending time with sort of astrologers, tarot readers, that sort of thing. It's with the World card, which means other people, cycles are ending and new things are being born. So the World card speaks of an ending of a karmic cycle. You then go to the Fool, and then you go to the Magician, which is the manifesting of new beginnings. There's an awful lot of power here in how other people are showing up for you. And I don't know if that's what's bringing the gift of the Wheel and the Empress to you. But still, the Two of Swords is a central issue. So why is Sagittarius being the Two of Swords? So either there's a delay and you're still in this time zone of not much happening, or you're struggling to come to a straightforward decision, Sagittarius. Yeah, look, Hanging Man. And this is how you're approaching the situation. There's a lot of good in these cards, by the way. I mean, they're hugely spiritual cards in that they're what will be cards, okay? So they're very much surrendering your will to the higher unfoldment. So I do love it. I find it an interesting combination of cards when you've got so much power coming from others and you've got such beautiful gifts that why maybe you don't feel ready to act. Why is the Justice card the outcome for Sagittarius? This is the Libra card. It's the card of grace. It's also the Karma card. You reap what you sow, but there's still a blindfold on you, Sagittarius. So why is there a blindfold? What is the Justice card saying? Okay, I'm a bit confused here. You've got the Three of Swords and the Emperor. So the Emperor is I am and I will, okay? He's the Aries card, which is opposing Libra, because sometimes we need to consider the needs of others and sometimes we just need to act in a very powerful way in order to propel our lives forward. So sometimes we need to wait and other times we need to act. That's one of the karmic dilemmas in life, by the way. The birth chart always shows of karmic dilemmas. Action and surrender to action is a huge one, by the way. But the Emperor is asking you to act here, Sagittarius, because it's with the Three of Swords. And I don't want my viewers to be in the Three of Swords card. And there's a feeling, because there's so much power coming from other people and so much potential. And I think you've been asked to act, Sagittarius. I don't think you're going to be doing it. The Emperor comes after the Justice card. So the Justice card is still quite a passive energy, because essentially you reap what you sow, which is true. But the Emperor card is about taking action to act. And the Three of Swords can be about, it's about old belief systems that still is a Swords card, okay? Old experiences that have still penetrated our heart. You know what, Sagittarius, I think I'm getting quite a strong message across here. That some of you are really going to have to act, because you're going to have to meet the energy of how other people are showing up for you. And to meet these energies, you're going to have to be the Emperor and not be as much this passive waiting cards. Really interesting reading. Absolutely stunning, by the way. But there's a need to act, Sagittarius. If you want private reading with me, my email's in the About section. I am and I will. Sagittarius is what will remove the blindfold. I am and I will. You get your staff, you set your direction, and you go. Okay? Loads of love. Bye.